teams in the conference, the Tulane Green Wave. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Pirates will put total leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye weeks sometimes can take away your rhythm, and that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Handoff from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Pocket breaking down. He's got it inside the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option route.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, ECU.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Callaway. Just keeps moving. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He'll pull it down on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got an open man. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Mobley. Jukes his way for more. He breaks a tackle. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Preston. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offensive quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing line.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Here we go. Out of the gun to give to the back. And they're able to get him down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown, Tulane! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Gonna take a shot. Makes a grab down the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
What a throw on first down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, that's not Lamar Jackson back there scrambling around. This is a guy the defense felt like if we can get him out of the pocket and flush him, we can get after him and chase him, bring him down. And they did that one pretty easy there, getting the sack.
The Pirates now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell.
He's going for the big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Final play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Might be changing the route. To the air on second down. Finds his tight end. Push down for the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tulane lines up on third and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to get it through the air. Got a man, it's Preston. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Gets away from one. He smashes his way through again. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
The give to the tailback.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Hayes. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Wideout trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They want to run this quarterback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Greenway.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They march 79 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for room, it's Montgomery. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
To the air, it's Hauser. Under fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Might be calling a hot route. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play is going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Looking to throw on third. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. It's Hodge. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it at the 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Coming out with it, it's Bohannon. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback may change this route. Snaps it in the shotgun. With the catch, it's Barnes. And he's dragged down. Tulane right back to the line. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Reed. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon for every single team.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's incomplete. And I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Off play action. Here's a heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? He's brought down at the 25-yard line. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Gonna run it. It's Montgomery. And he takes this one back to the line of scrimmage, a rather anticlimactic end to the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
You got to pump it up, don't you know, pump it up. You got to pump it up, pump it up.
About to start here in the second half, Tulane will kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Going to the run to start this second half.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Pirates can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Rushes on him. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Listen, as the game goes along, you start to figure out what that defense does. And that offense, I think they got a really good clue that that corner route continues to be open. I'd keep hitting it.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Oh, he can't hang on, and those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be 3rd down.
I wonder if the receiver heard footsteps on that play. Defender, very, very close, but you'd like to see your wide receiver haul that in.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a 1st down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 5 over Jacksonville State. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Green Wave with plenty of options here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Snags it down the right side. He was off to the races and maybe another step or 2 and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tulane. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody. Live with the results because everything else ain't working anyways.
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To throw, it's Hauser. Got a man, it's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Caught near the sticks. It's O'Brien. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. He uncorks one deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Pirates are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And you'll see this with offenses sometimes, man. They make a big play. They're going to stay aggressive, but the defense did a great job. You gave up one big play. Don't give up another one. They were prepared for it. Nice job defending the pass.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, East Carolina. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They'll try to get the two-point conversion here and make it a three-point game. Pushes toward the goal line. He gets it in for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3.
And it works out perfectly. The reason they called that two-point conversion was to get to within 3. This is a game going down to the wire, but you'll love the gutsy call by the offense there.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bohannon. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Reed. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Scanning the field is Hauser. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Green Wave. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. And it's his 4th interception of the night.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
46, East Carolina, 25.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza.
29 Philly, 2-9.
Right back to it. Fighting off the defender. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Breaks into the open.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking left. Pulls it in. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Oh, what a move. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll do it himself. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And that is no good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. Just, it makes the defense.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Finds his man. It's Smith. At the 45 on his way. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they